the lights are blinking. I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow.
Thanks for joining us. On 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Pass to Simons. Nice ball movement by Boston. On the wing, Tatum. And here's White. Stolen by Young. Here's Rizachet. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
It's always good to see Rizachet mixing it up down low.
We played just over a minute here in the first. It's stolen by Johnson. To the inside. Porzingis misses. And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Tatum following the score by Atlanta. 16 feet out. Brown, no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Tatum. Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
And he sinks the second. Will stand Joe Mazzulla as a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
Outside Young. Beyond the arc. Boston with a rebound. Pass to Tatum. And the layup is good off the glass.
Such good play for Tatum near the hoop that time.
Young looking over the floor. And there's the lob. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now that's how you finish off an alley-oop. Outstanding initiative by Porzingis there.
Here's White. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. To the middle. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 6 points. Outside Young. Here's Johnson. And he buries his first look.
Well, that's Trae Young's strength. Working that pick and roll to perfection.
Now here's White. He's scoreless. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. The Hawks leading. Pass to Rizachet. Outside Porzingis. Now here's Young. Defended by Brown. And that one's good. Young.
Look at that touch. Not many do it better than Young.
And so it's Boston with it. Outside White. Here's the 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Young. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Simons. The kick out to White. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Here's Keita. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And here's Daniels. Over to the left wing. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Tatum. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Brown. Johnson with a bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
So much control from White in the mid-range.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions. Kennard with it. The kick out to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Hauser grabs the board. Back to Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Kennard on the wing. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Here's Hauser. Knocks it down from distance. And the Celtics lead by 5.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Daniels. Kicks it out to Kennard. To stop the run. Pure from three-point range.
Well, Kennard wasted no time firing back. That's the work of an elite three-point shooter.
Here's Brown. Sweet little floater. Brown's got 8.
So graceful with the teardrop.
And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or two, he's really coming to his own, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That's really unlocked some things for him.
Now here's Daniels. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Boucher outside. Pass to Pritchard. Fires the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Kennard. And there's a 3-second violation. Boston leading by 5. Here's Pritchard. Down low. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Jumps up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Timeout.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Pritchard. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. He drops it from range. Pritchard's got 6 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Kennard outside. Four on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Daniels. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And that's now 6 points for Dyson Daniels.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul of the game. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's Tatum with the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Johnson. Kennard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Okongwu, high post. Offline from the high post. Celtics lead by 7. Right side Tatum. Stolen by Kennard. Pass to Alexander Walker. Takes it inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. 8 points in the quarter.
26.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Boston.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. With some arc, the offensive rebound. The three from Rizashea. The kick out to Young. Kennard for three. Boston pulls it in. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. Left side Tatum. Left side Pritchard. Lets it fly. And the jumper is on the mark. That's 7 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success. Feeding him when he's ready to fire.
Showing off his agility and touch inside. Trae Young.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
To the paint. The kick to Tatum. Simons outside. Back to Tatum. Porzingis grabs the board. Hawks trail by 3. Now Young. Outside Rizashea. From downtown. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Yeah, that's what Rizashea is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter. A good one at that.
Here's Hauser. The long distance three is buried. Hauser's got 6.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Young. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. It's a one-on-one situation. And here's Simons outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Hawks trail by 3. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good.
Back to Young. Oh, nifty float game from Young.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Boucher outside. Outside Pritchard. Driving in. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
The Celtics with the lead. Pritchard surviving the D. Up and over Kennard. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 8 points.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, whoo.
Young inside. Nice D from Tatum.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Hauser. The 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Hawks trail by 3. Now here's Young. He's got 6. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Brown draws the double. It's stolen by Daniels. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Okongwu. He nails it, and we're tied.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
Here's Young. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field. And Boston has possession. Outside White. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Okongwu, high post. And that misses. That would have put him up.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Sinks it from distance.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
The floater, and Young gets it to go. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Inside. The kick out to White. It's stolen by Daniels. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pritchard with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Brown, and the basket is good. Brown's got 12 points in the game.
Offense is coming easy and often for Brown tonight. He is dialed in. They should keep giving it to him.
Wide open. Okongwu with the rebound. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 3. And he's going for the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Scanning the floor. Pulls up. Again, the miss by Boston. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. 4 on the clock. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Here's Tatum. He's got 9.
2 minutes remaining in the
outside White.
2 minutes.
Up top, Brown. Clock at 4. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
That's on Zachary Risacher.
Look, that up fake is a great weapon when defenders are crowding you. Brown puts him in the popcorn machine.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage. Well, when you watch Onyeka Okongwu, he's a guy who rebounds, scores, improves his game, and he's still got a lot of room to grow.
And it's Tatum missing. The Hawks leading. Johnson with it. Picked up by Tatum. Outside Young. There's a screen by Johnson. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
To the paint. The kick out to White. Outside Tatum. They set a pick. Puts up a deep 3. No rebound by Atlanta. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Young. He's got 13. Pass to Okongwu. White with the steal. To the middle. And finished off by Boucher.
Well, looking at Simon's assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
Here's Young. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. Back after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so it's Atlanta with it. The lead is 2. Daniels outside. The 3 from Rizashea. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for Boston. Releases. And he can't get that one. Outside Johnson. Young with it. Outside Porzingis. Three-pointer, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Right side Tatum. It's stolen by Daniels. To the inside. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses. We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Now here's Daniels. 6 points for him. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Young. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
And here's Brown for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. And it's Atlanta's ball. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Outside Young. Trae quick on the take. It's hauled in by White.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Outside Brown. White with it. Now guarded by Daniels. Tatum from long range. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Daniels outside. Back to Young. There's the 3. Ooh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
Well, anytime you want a 3-point shooting competition, Young is up for it.
Simons deciding where to go with it. A rebound by Atlanta.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Young from long range. And it's Young again missing. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays." Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Porzingis sets a screen. Offensive rebound. Daniels outside. Outside Johnson. Tatum pulls it in.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Out to Simons. Brown in the high post. He's got 13. And Porzingis with the block.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Here's Young. He's got 16. And he drives in. Up and in on the layup. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston. Atlanta leading by 4. Now Daniels. He has 6. Young attacking. Can't connect from short range.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Outside Pritchard. To the middle. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 15 points.
Well, we don't see Tatum shoot the corner 3 all that often, but that doesn't mean he can't hit them.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Brown. 13 points in the game. White for 3. He can't hit that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now here's Young. 18 points for him. Driving inside. White with a steal. Pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Both teams making substitutions here. Here's Young. He's got 18. With the drive. Young with a nice take to the rim.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Simons. Back to Pritchard. Six to shoot. That's short off the rim. Atlanta leading by 3. Now Young. Drives to the hoop. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Over Simons. And another basket for Atlanta.
Alexander Walker.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. To the paint. Here's Queta. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Queta's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Kennard on the wing. Pass to Alexander Walker. Sinks the tray. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Usually just seen as a knockdown shooter, Kennard has good instincts as a passer as well.
Down low. There's Simons with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Simons has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Alexander Walker. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by Boston. Tipped. Kicks it out to Kennard. He buries it from 3. Kennard's got 6.
Yeah, Kennard's percentages from 3 are insane, and he's consistent. He does it every year.
Now here's Brown. He's got 13. 5 on the clock. The rebound by the Hawks. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's Rizachet. Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Teams deciding to change it up. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Right now for Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Pritchard. 13 points in the game. Outside Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Tries again. And the layup is good by Johnson. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Well, you'd better put a body on Johnson. That guy is just too talented to forget about.
And it's Tatum missing. And Atlanta with possession here. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Pass to Daniels. Now here's Johnson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Inside, Tillman. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Now here's Daniels. He's got 6. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Oh, how about White from the next time zone?
What a confident attack by White, finding his shot on the move.
Porzingis sets a screen. Alexander Walker with it. Now guarded by White. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Outside White. On the wing, Tatum. Shoots over Johnson. No good from 18. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back. with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Celtics trail by 6. And here's Tatum. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Here's Tatum. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Well, that's excellent defense by Johnson. Able to protect the rim without foul.
Hauser outside. And there's a pick. Jacks up a 3. Alexander Walker grabs a board. Atlanta leading by 8. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I keep going to that until they stop it.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Both teams making some changes here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Boston, no good that time either.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Back to Daniels. Outside Rizachet. Shot clock at 6. Kennard for 3. Boston pulls it in. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Now here's Brown. Boucher right side. Pass to White. White coming through.
Well, listen, White doesn't fear anyone inside. He wants to get down low and cash in.
Here's Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. Kennard for 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Daniels. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. And Pritchard pulls it down. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Daniels with it. Now guarded by Simons. Outside Rizachet. Left side Porzingis. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Brown. Boston again missing. Here's Daniels. one drops for him. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to White. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Atlanta leading by 12. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And it's off from three-point range. White, good.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Kennard. Outside Porzingis. Clock at 6. Outside Rizachet. The three. Porzingis misses. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Kick out to Brown. Fires the three. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the three, it really opens up this offense.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Making a change here. Here's Young. Pass to Alexander Walker. Kennard outside. Knocks down the triple. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Well, some of the most solid mechanics in the league. Kennard has complete trust in his motion.
On the wing, Tatum. Puts it up from the high post. No good, off the front rim.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Young. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, Young invites the contact. He's so good at finishing through the foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Now here's Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Okongwu. Brown, no good. High post Young. Kennard for 3. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Simons with it. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Fires from deep. Hauser can't get it to go.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Well, year after year, Johnson continues to tighten that handle. He's getting better.
Simons outside. Hauser outside. Shot to stop the run. Drills it from deep.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Atlanta making a change here.
Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Johnson. And there's the drive. Nice D from Tatum. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Outside White. 6 to shoot. Outside Tatum. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. White with a steal. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Daniels. Tatum inside. He got it.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Outside Young. He launches. Oh, it doesn't go. Celtics trail by 10. Here's the pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Johnson with the rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Yeah, Johnson is a wing who wants to go inside. He doesn't settle too often.
Outside Tatum. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Here's Johnson. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
And the big-time scoring night from Johnson continues. This guy has solidified himself as a very good prop.
Now here's Tatum. From downtown, Jason Tatum. He's a sharpshooter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
Young. Oh, he missed the jumper. Celtics trail by 9. It's stolen by Okongwu. Young attacking. It's picked off. And Boston pushing it up now. Lots of room. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J. Simons with a steal.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Buries it from outside.
A massive make by Simons, proving he can deliver in a crucial moment.
Until they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Tatum. No good from 3. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Celtics call time here. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. Your thoughts, guys?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Simons fires. He's off from 3. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. This was